Hi friends, welcome to one more result analysis video with me. I'm going to talk about today the results of Kotak Mahindra Bank. The bank has just reported its Q3 numbers and we have seen that the stock has not really performed over the last 1.5 to 2 years. So today we are going to analyze the results on 5 parameters. Number 1, the loan growth. Number 2, the deposit growth. Number 3, the gross NPA and the net NPA numbers. And then finally, we're going to talk about the management of the company, what are the changes that are going to happen there, and then we will tell you what is the valuation of the company and your key takeaway from this result analysis video. So let's start off with the loan growth. We've seen that the company has reported a very strong loan growth number. The company has grown its book at about 24% year on year and about 6% quarter on quarter. This is amongst the fastest loan growth that Kotak has seen over the last 4 to 5 years. We have seen the unsecured retail book, the riskiest book that is there out there, has grown anywhere between 40 to 60%, as you can already see on your screen. So Uday Kotak is already telling you that he is taking a massive amount of risk in this market because he feels that this is the Cinderella moment of the credit cycle. The credit cycle is so strong that Kotak needs to take advantage of this loan growth. I will not be surprised to see Kotak grow at about 15 to 20% over the next 1.5 to 2 years until the credit cycle is strong. So on loan growth, a thumbs up to Kotak Mahindra Bank. They are growing very fast. The unsecured book, which was at 6% last year, same time, is now at about 9%, meaning that the yields will be very strong for the company and the net interest margin for the company has expanded to about 5.47%. So, very good on the loan growth side of it. Now, let's talk about the number 2 parameter, the deposit growth. We've seen that the system's deposit growth is at about 10% only, and many companies are fighting to get deposits as the interest rates continue to move up. As you can already see on the screen, on the deposit growth, Kotak has lagged a little bit. The deposit growth is only at 10%. However, the deposit growth over the last 1.5 to 2 years has grown spectacularly well. So on the deposit side of it, there is a little bit of lag in terms of growth. However, the deposit franchise is now extremely strong for Kotak. They over the last 3 to 4 years, the deposits have doubled out, whereas the loan growth has stagnated. So, in my opinion, there is a need for the bank to grow loans faster than the deposits. So, deposit growth is a tad bit lower when you compare it to HDFC Bank, where the deposit growth is 20% on that high base. You find Kotak is lagging here. However, I expect the deposits to pick up over the next 2 to 4 quarters as loan growth continues to pick up. Now let's talk about the number 3 parameter. The number 3 parameter is the NPA number. We've already seen Kotak having one of the cleanest book in the banking sector. As you can already see on your screen, the gross NPAs and the net NPAs have fallen for the company. The restructured book for the company is amongst the lowest in the banking sector, so no surprises here. Kotak's asset quality is not a problem. It was not a problem during COVID or even before that. One of the cleanest book, no problem on asset quality. It is fairly provisioned for. So on all of the loan recovery aspects, we find that Kotak is doing exceptionally well and there is no problem here as such. So thumbs up on this parameter as well. Now let's talk about the 4th parameter, which is the management of Kotak Mahindra Bank. As you can already see on the screen, the biggest moat for Kotak Mahindra Bank is the management. The management led by Uday Kotak, Deepak Gupta, Shanti Ambakaran have a lot of depth in them. We find that the management has tried to avoid NPAs all through the last 2.5 to 3 years and they have benefited out of it. So we feel that the management is very, very strong for Kotak Mahindra Bank. The biggest challenge that the company has got is this. As RBI has said that a person can remain the MD of a bank for only 20 years and we find that Uday Kotak will complete 20 years by the end of 2023 and one of the top bankers not only in India but also across the world will have to relinquish his position and give it to somebody else. Though Kotak Mahindra Bank has got a lot of depth in their management, most of their top team is with the bank for the last 20 years, but it will be very, very difficult to replace a man with the intellect and the caliber of Uday Kotak. So near term, it remains a challenge for the bank how the transition will take place. The sooner the company comes out with a transition plan, the better it is. However, near term hangover will continue to remain on the stock. Now let's talk about the final parameter, valuation. So we've seen Kotak Mahindra Bank get a premium valuation all across the last 10 to 15 years. The management is the biggest moat for the company and the premium valuation has always sustained. Today the bank trades at about 3.5 times price to book, which is amongst the most expensive bank not only in India but across the world. This valuation will sustain if the management continues their policy of avoiding all the NPAs even at the cost of slowing down loan growth. I feel that this will continue on. The premium valuation will not come down because the ability to avoid NPAs is a priceless ability and not many managements have exhibited it. On top of this, the company has got a lot of subsidiaries as well, which is Kotak Mutual Fund, Kotak Life Insurance, Kotak General Insurance, which makes the bank a tad bit cheaper. But on the valuation side of it, the bank is not really that cheap and it has never traded cheap. So what is the conclusion that you can draw from this result analysis? The results is very stable on loan growth, on the net non-performing assets or the NPA numbers, and on the management side of it. A tad bit of disappointment is seen on the deposit side of it. However, I expect the bank to make it up over the next 2 to 4 quarters. Overall, a stable result and a thumbs up to Kotak Mahindra Bank. If you like my video, please do subscribe to my channel and please be with us for more such deep insights into the results.